Shri Sai Satcharitra, chapter 43 and 44. Baba's passing away continued. Preparation, Samadhi Mandir, breaking of the brick, 72 hours Samadhi, jokes Sanyaas, Baba's nectar-like words. Chapter 43 and 44 continue the story of Baba's passing away, and therefore they are taken together. Previous preparation. It is a general practice amongst the Hindus that when a man is about to die, some good religious scriptures is read out to him with the object that his mind should be withdrawn from worldly things and fixed in the matters spiritual, so that his future progress should be natural and easy. Everybody knows that when King Parikshit was cursed by the son of Brahmin Rishi and was about to die after a week, the great sage Shuka expounded to him with the famous Bhagavad Puran in a week. This practice is followed even now, and Gita, Bhagavad, and other sacred books are read out to dying persons. Baba, being an incarnation of God, needed no such help, but just to set an example to people, he followed this practice. When he knew that he was to pass away soon, he ordered Mr. Vajay to read Ram Vijaya to him. Mr. Vajay read the book once in a week. Then Baba asked him to read the same again day and night, and he finished the second reading in 3 days. Thus, 11 days passed away. Then again he read for 3 days and was exhausted. So Baba let him go and kept himself quiet. He abided on himself and was waiting for the last moment. 2 or 3 days previous, Baba had stopped his morning peregrinations and begging rounds and sat in the masjid. He was conscious to the last and was advising the devotees not to lose heart. He let nobody know the exact time of his departure. Kaka Sahib Dikshit and Shriman Bhoti were dining daily with him in the masjid. That day, 15th October, after Aarti, he asked them to go to their residence for dining. Still a few, that is Lakshmi Bai Sinde, Bagoji Sinde, Bayaji, Lakshman Bala Shimpi, and Nana Sahib Nimorkar remained there. Shama was getting down on the steps. After giving 9 rupees to Lakshmi Bai Sinde, Baba said that he did not feel well there in the masjid and that he should be taken to the Vada of Booty, where he would be all right. While saying these last words, he leaned on Bayaji's body and breathed his last. Bagoji noticed that his breathing had stopped and he immediately told this to Nana Sahib Nimonkar, who was sitting below. Nana Sahib brought some water and poured it in Baba's mouth. It came out. Then he cried out loudly, "O Deva!" Baba seemed just to open his eyes and say, "Ha!" in a low tone. But it soon became evident that Baba has left his body for good. The news of Baba's passing away spread like a wildfire in the village of Shirdi, and all people, men, women, children ran to the masjid and began to mourn his loss in various ways. Some cried out loudly, some wallowed on it in the streets, some fell down senseless. Tears ran down from the eyes of all, and everyone was smitten with sorrow. Some people started remembering the words of Sai Baba. Somebody said that Maharaj Sai Baba told his devotees that in time to come he would appear as a lad of 8 years. These are the words of a saint, and hence nobody should take doubt about them, because in the Krishna avatar, Chakrapani, Lord Vishnu performed this very deed. Krishna appeared before Devaki in the prison as a lad of 8 years who had bright complexion and who wielded weapons in his forearms. In that incarnation, Lord Krishna lightened the burden of the earth. This incarnation, Sai Baba, was for the uplift of his devotees. Then where is the reason for doubt? The ways of the saints are really inscrutable. This contact of Sai Baba with his devotees is not only for one generation, but it is there for the last 72 generations. Generating such a ties of love, it appears that Sai Baba Maharaj has gone for tour, and the devotees had a firm belief that he will return soon. Then the question arose how to dispose of Baba's body. Some Mohammedans said that the body should be interred in the open space and a tomb built over it. Even Kushal Chand and Amir Shakkar shared this opinion. But Ramchandra Patil, the village officer, said to the villagers with a firm and determined voice that this thought is not acceptable to us. Baba's body should be nowhere placed except in the Vada. Thus, the people were divided on this point, and discussion regarding this point went for 36 hours. On Wednesday morning, Baba appeared to Lakshman Mama Joshi in his dream, drawing him by his hand and said, "Get up soon. Bapu Sahib thinks that I am dead, and so he won't come. You do the worship and the Kakad Aarti." Lakshman Mama was the village astrologer and was the maternal uncle of Shama. He was an orthodox Brahmin and daily first worshipped Baba in the morning and then all the village deities. He had full faith in Baba. After the vision, he came with all the puja materials and not minding the protest of the Maulvis. He did the puja and the Kakad Arati with all due formalities and went away. Then at noon, Babu Sahib Jog came with all others and went through the noon Aarti ceremony as usual. After paying due respect to Baba's word, the people decided to place his body in the Vada and started digging the central portion there. In the evening of Tuesday, the sub inspector came from Rahata and others from other places turned up and they all agreed to the proposal. Next morning, Amir Bhai came from Mumbai and the Mamledar of Kopergaon. The people seemed divided in their opinion. Some insisted on interring his body in the open field. The Mamledar therefore took a general plebiscite and found that the proposal to use the Vada secured double the number of votes. He, however, wanted to refer the matter to the collector, and Kakasaheb Dikshit got himself ready to go to Ahmednagar. In the meanwhile, by Baba's inspiration, there was a change in the opinion of the other people, and all the people unanimously voted for the proposal. On Wednesday evening, Baba's body was taken in the procession and brought to the Vada and was interred there with due formalities in the Garbha, that is, the central portion reserved for Muralidhar. In fact, Baba became the Muralidhar and the Vada became a temple and a holy shrine where so many devotees went and are going now to find rest and peace. All the obsequies of Baba were duly performed by Bala Sahib Bhate and Upasani, a great devotee of Baba. It may be noted here that, as observed by Professor Narke, Baba's body did not get stiff, though it was exposed for 36 hours, and that all the limbs were elastic, and that his kaphani could be taken out without being torn to pieces. Breaking of a brick. Some days before Baba's departure, there occurred an ominous sign foreboding the event. There was in the masjid an old brick on which Baba rested his hand and sat. At night time, he leaned against it and had his asan. This went on for many years. One day, during Baba's absence, a boy who was sweeping the floor took it up in his hand and unfortunately it slipped from there, which fell down and broken into two pieces. When Baba came to know about this, he bemoaned its loss. By crying, he said, "It was not the brick, but my fate that has been broken into pieces. It was my lifelong companion. With it, I always meditated on the self. It was as dear to me as my life. It has left me today." Some may raise here a question that should Baba express this sorrow for such an inanimate thing like a brick? To this, Hemad Pant replies that the saints incarnate in this world with the express mission of saving the poor, helpless people, and when they embody themselves and they mix and act with the people, they act like them. That is, outwardly they laugh, play, and cry like all other people, but inwardly they are very wide awake to their duties and mission. 72 hours Samadhi. 32 years before this, that is, in 1886 AD, Baba made an attempt to cross the borderline. On a Magashira Purnima, full moon day, Baba suffered from a severe attack of asthma. To get rid of it, Baba decided to take his prana high up and go to Samadhi. He said to Bhagat Malsapati to protect my body for 3 days. If I return, it will be all right. If I do not, bury my body in that open land, pointing to it, and fix two flags there as a mark. After saying this, Baba fell down at about 10 p.m. His breathing stopped as well as his pulse. It seemed as if his prana left the body. All the people, including the villagers, came there and wanted to hold an inquest and bury the body in the place pointed by Baba. But Malsapati prevented this. With Baba's body on his lap, he sat full 3 days guarding it. After 3 days passed, Baba showed sign of life at 3 a.m. His breathing commenced. The abdomen began to move. His eyes opened and stretching his limbs, Baba returned to consciousness, life again. From this, let the readers consider whether Sai Baba was the 3.5 cubits body that he occupied for some years and that he left after, or he was the self inside. The body composed of five elements which is perishable and transient. But the self within is the thing, absolute reality which is immortal and intransient. The pure being, consciousness or Brahman, the ruler and the controller of the senses and mind is the thing Sai. This pervades all things in the universe and there is no space without it. For fulfilling his mission, he assumed the body, and after it was fulfilled, he threw away the body, the finite aspect, and assumed his infinite aspect. Sai ever lives, as also the previous incarnation of God Datta, Sri Narsimha Saraswati of Gangapur. His passing away is only an outward aspect, but really he pervades in all animate and inanimate things and is their inner controller and ruler. This can be and is even now experienced by many who surrender themselves completely to him and worship him with a wholehearted devotion. Though it is not possible for us to see Baba's form now, still if we go to Shirdi, we shall find his beautiful lifelike portrait adorning the masjid. This has been drawn by Shamrao Jaikar, a famous artist and well known devotee of Baba. For an imaginative and devout spectator, this portrait can give even today the satisfaction of taking Baba's darshan. Though Baba has no body now, he lives there and everywhere and will effect the welfare of the devotees even now, as he was doing before when he was embodied. Saints like Baba never die. Though they look like men, they are in reality God Himself. Bapu Sahib jokes Sanyaas. Hemant Pant closes this chapter with the account of Jog Sannyas. Sakaram Hari alias Bapu Sahib Jog was the uncle of famous Warkari Vishnu Bua Jog of Pune. After his retirement from government service in 1909, he came and lived in Shirdi with his wife. He had no issue. Both husband and wife loved Baba and spent all their time in worshipping and serving Baba. After Megha's death, Bapu Sahib daily did the Aarti ceremony in the masjid and Chavdi till Baba's Mahasamadhi. He was also entrusted with the work of reading and explaining Jnaneshwari and Eknathi Bhagavad in Satewada to the audience. After serving so many years, Jog asked Baba, I have served you so long, but my mind is not yet calm and composed. How it is that my contact with saints has not yet improved me? When will you bless me? Hearing the Bhakta's prayer, Baba replied, Due time your bad actions will be destroyed. Your merits and demerits will be reduced to ashes. And I shall consider you blessed when you will renounce all attachment, conquer lust and palate, and getting rid of all the impediments, serve God wholeheartedly and resort to the begging bowl. After some time, Baba's word came true. His wife predeceased him, and as he had no other attachment, he became free and accepted sannyas before his death and realized the goal of his life. Baba's nectar like words. The kind and merciful Sai Baba said many a time the following sweet words in the masjid: Who loves me most always sees me. The whole world is desolate to him without me. He tells stories about mine. He ceaselessly meditate upon me and always chant my name. I feel indebted to him who surrender himself completely to me and ever remembers me. I shall repay his debt by giving him salvation, self realization. I am dependent on him who thinks and hungers after me, and who does not eat anything without first offering it to me. He who thus comes to me becomes one with me, just as a river gets to the sea and becomes merged one with it. So, leaving out pride and egoism, and with no trace of them, you should surrender yourself to me who is seated in your heart. Who is this me? Sai Baba expounded many a time who this me or I is. He said, Need not go far or anywhere in search of me. Bearing your name and form, there exists in you, as well as in all beings, a sense of being or consciousness of existence. That is myself. Knowing this, you see me inside yourself as well as in all beings. If you practice this, you will realize all pervasiveness and thus attain oneness with me. Hemant Pant therefore makes a bow to the readers and requests them humbly and lovingly that they should love and respect all gods, saints, and devotees. Has not Baba often said, Who carps and cavils at others, pierces me in the heart and injures me, but he that suffers and endures pleases me most. Baba thus pervades all beings and creatures and besets them on all sides. He likes nothing but love to all beings. Such a nectar, pure, auspicious ambrosia always flowed from Baba's lips. He therefore concludes, those who lovingly sings Baba's fame and those who hear the same with devotion both become one with Sai. Bow to Shri Sai, peace to be all. Shri Sai Pranam.